don't have a lot of time left with this view. I am going to be leaving the co-op. I've made that decision for a number of reasons. Look how pretty the fall colors are though. And while I'm sad to be leaving this space that I've created and started to settle into, I'm excited for a new beginning and something that is fully mine. So I am going to be buying my own property instead of relying on a community space again. And I think after the way some of the things went here, that's just in my best interest. That does mean a couple of big changes, including leaving the island. Everything here that I looked at was either like cost prohibitive, either because of the actual price or because the price plus whatever's involved in the setup of the space, or it really didn't give me the quality of space that I was looking for. For instance, there was one property that was very cool, but a lot of the property was power lines. And so there's a lot of county upkeep and things like that that come with being near a utility, and it would just limit my privacy and quiet and things like that. There will be a lot going on that property that is, you know, third party. So I decided not to move forward with that. And like I said, the other properties on the island are just really cost prohibitive. So I started looking off the island. There's a lot of things that are affordable. I was looking for something that was not at a huge risk of wildfire. A lot of the places on the mainland in BC are in fire pathways. So I really narrowed it down from there. And a couple of years ago, I went camping in a very remote little area of coastal BC and sort of fell in love with it. Didn't necessarily think I would be moving there anytime soon. I definitely had plans to stay on the island long term originally, but I do love it there, and there are quite a few affordable properties that I am going to be going to look at in person to sort of make a decision. So I'm going to take you along on that trip and sort of show you the options and ultimately tell you what I decide to go with. In case you've never up close seen wildfire wreckage, this is what it looks like. I'm not sure how far away the active fire is, but I can smell the smoke. And it looks like this on the other side of the road as well. I'm basically just surrounded by burned out trees. Absolutely wild. So sad. Nigel's enjoying his little road trip. I came out this way with his big sister when she was not much older than him for a camping trip. So we're kind of doing a little repeat. Percy's being dog sat while we're doing this so that I don't have both of them. He doesn't have his second set of shots yet, so he actually can't go outside. I mean, he can go outside, but he can't walk around on the ground because he might get sick without those vaccines. It's, I mean, depending on where you are, there's not that big of a risk, but it's just not worth the risk because he's still little. Are you so little? Yeah, good boy. You tired? Good boy, Nigel. It's a different tree line than you're used to. It's right where the fire stopped. am headed home now. I just came from up this huge hill and I'm about to go up this other huge hill. I don't know how much that comes through in video, how steep everything is, but it's quite steep and it's all dirt. And I've already been on this road for about 10 minutes, which isn't very long, maybe a little longer. And I will continue to be on this dirt road for another hour and a half to get out of town. This is the only way in or out besides a ferry that gets you to Vancouver Island. So I am on my way back to the property that I've been showing you for the last year, that I thought was going to be a long-term place for me, from the place that is going to be my new long-term, hopefully forever. I mean, you know, if nothing unexpected happens. And I really believed that my drive back would be super happy, super celebratory, super excited, party poppers and confetti, you know. And what I'm experiencing is something that I don't think gets talked about enough, which is the only reason I'm recording it, because I think it's good to be vulnerable, and I think it's good to talk about things that are real life experiences that aren't sugar-coated, and I'm probably not the only person that experiences this, so I think talking about it is good. What I have learned in the last year is that after you lose your person, whoever that may be for you, every single joy, whether it's big or small, long-lasting or instantaneous, every single one has a piece that is grief. That is heartbreak. That is longing. And so it can't always just be a celebration. Even the very best things, the things you're so thankful for, and the things that you're so excited for, and the things that you have waited your whole life for, and the things that you can't wait to continue experiencing, there is a piece of them that will rock you because you can't share it with your person. And they just don't talk about that. They don't talk about the way the rest of your life is impacted by that loss in that way. That you will never experience joy the same way. It's not just that you will never experience other things the same way, it's that you will never experience joy the same way again. And I just didn't see it coming, to be honest. Not that I didn't think that I would have moments, obviously, and I've been pretty shattered by the loss of my dad. He died just over a year ago. And I've experienced it in a lot of ways. So it's not like I thought, you know, oh, this isn't a big deal. It's been a very big deal. But I didn't see this piece coming. And I think a lot of that is because people don't talk about it. You know, you're supposed to be happy for all of the good things. And I am. I just want to be clear. I am. I'm very thankful. I know that I'm lucky that I get to do this. Not everyone can do what I'm doing. And, you know, I don't want to take away from the fact that it's fantastic that I get to do this and that it's amazing. But there is this piece of it that no one prepares you for. So I guess consider this your warning if you haven't experienced a loss like this before. It changes you in ways you might not anticipate. We got cows. I always call them street cows when it's like this, which I know has other connotations, but they're literally cows in the street.